I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 14th, 2016. An IDF officer was lightly wounded today in a stabbing attack in the West Bank. A Palestinian man stabbed the officer on the hand. The incident occurred outside the city of Nablus. The assailant reportedly first attacked an IDF vehicle on patrol in the area. When soldiers exited the vehicle to inspect any damage, that is when the Palestinian is said to have taken out a knife and stabbed the officer. The attacker was shot and killed. Earlier today, also in the West Bank, a Palestinian tried to stab an IDF soldier at the Beit Anun junction near Kiryat Arba. The terrorist was shot and killed by Israeli security forces. Israeli Defense Minister Moshe Ya'alon met today with U.S. Deputy Defense Secretary Robert Work at the Defense Ministry headquarters in Tel Aviv. During what is Work's first visit to the country, he told Ya'alon that Israel is a cornerstone in our policy and strategy in the Middle East. My being here is just another indicator of our relationship. The U.S. has always stood with Israel and always will. Ya'alon in turn told Work, "We benefit from this relationship very much and we thank you very much," adding, "We considered the relationship with the United States as the cornerstone of our national security." Former Israeli President Shimon Peres is said to be feeling well after undergoing an angioplasty today. Peres, who is 92, was taken to the hospital by ambulance this morning after complaining of chest pains and difficulty breathing. He was taken to Sheba Medical Center Tel HaShomer, where it was determined that Peres suffered a mild heart attack related to a blocked artery. The former president underwent the catheterization procedure, which was successful. Peres' son Chemi expressed his thanks for all the goodwill messages the family has received from all over the world and said that his father is strong and doing well, though resting for the moment. French President François Hollande reacted yesterday to an attack on a Jewish teacher in Marseille. On Monday, as we reported to you, Benjamin Amsalem was lightly wounded in a knife attack in the city, which caused great concern for the Jewish community there and had caused the head of Marseille's Israeli consistory, Tzvi Amar, to warn Jews against wearing a kippah in public. Hollande yesterday said that such an idea was unacceptable. The French president said it is intolerable that in our country citizens should feel so upset and under assault because of their religious choice that they would conclude that they have to hide. Meanwhile, French investigators are still trying to determine if a local politician in the Paris suburb of Créteil was targeted because he was Jewish. As we reported to you, 73-year-old Alain Gozlan was found dead at his home on Tuesday. An autopsy has now found Gozlan died of asphyxiation and reportedly had several wounds on his body. Jewish groups are condemning a decision by the Pension Board of the United Methodist Church that is being seen as a victory for the BDS, Boycott, Divestment, and Sanctions movement that seeks to delegitimize the State of Israel. The board said on Tuesday that it had removed 5 Israeli banks from its investment portfolio because of what it claims are human rights violations in the bank's financing settlement construction over the Green Line. The Anti-Defamation League's director of Interfaith Affairs, Rabbi David Fox Sandmel, said it was sad that the church, which has resisted divestment efforts in the past, has, quote, enabled and furthered the demonization of Israel. Sandmel said to single out and tar internationally respected Israeli financial institutions hinders peace-building efforts between the Israelis and the Palestinians. B'nai B'rith International said the board had made a, quote, unjust and ill-informed decision by effectively supporting BDS. The banks named by the church board are First International Bank of Israel, Bank Mizrahi Tvachot, Bank HaPoalim, Israel Discount Bank, and Bank Leumi. While the Oscar nominations were announced early this morning, the story of a Jewish inmate at Auschwitz, son of Saul, which just won the Golden Globe for Best Foreign Language Film, was nominated. Amy, about British Jewish singer Amy Winehouse, was nominated for Best Documentary. In the Best Documentary Short category, Claude Lanzmann, Spectres of the Shoah, which tells about the director of the Holocaust documentary Shoah, was nominated. Other nominees this year include Jewish director-producer Steven Spielberg for Bridge of Spies, the screenplay of which was also nominated and was written by Jewish brothers Joel and Ethan Cohen. Israeli producer Arnon Milchan, whose film The Revenant saw the most nominations, including for Best Picture, and Jewish actress Jennifer Jason Leigh was nominated for her role in The Hateful Eight. The 88th Academy Awards ceremony will be held in Los Angeles on February the 28th. And taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Thursday, January the 14th. At 7:30, the film A Flag is Born. At 8 o'clock, a discussion of the Jewish state at the Limud Conference. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Israeli journalists on L'chaim, and then the JBS original series Date to Mate is back. Catch episode 1 tonight at 10:30. And coming up right after this newscast tonight at 6:30, veteran Jewish TV producer Leonard Goldberg talks about his show Blue Bloods. And that's the JBS News Update for Thursday, January the 14th, 2016. I'm Teisha Bader.